Rachel. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Recently, I did a giveaway in which I said, as your entry, give me video suggestions, and several of the suggestions were to do tag videos and to do get to know me videos. So I figured I would do that all in one video and do a get to know me tag video. So let's jump in and get started. I will have these questions linked down below. I got these from youtubesociety.com. It's just called the Get to Know Me tag, and these are questions I may have answered before, but a lot of you are new enough that you haven't watched my older tag videos, so I'm going to answer all of the questions. The first one is, where did you grow up? I grew up in a small town in north central Washington state. And I should have put my phone on vibrate. I would tell you where, but I'm trying to remain semi-anonymous because if you knew where I grew up, you could easily figure out who I am and harass me personally. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying not to publicize that. Where do I currently live? Spokane, Washington. So like the big city on the east side of the state. It's like the east side Seattle. Who is your best friend? My best friend is Kristen. I have a whole playlist of videos with Kristen on my channel. She lives in Colorado, unfortunately, so I don't get to see her anymore, but we've been best friends since we were 4 years old. How tall are you? Depends on who you ask. A lot of people would say I'm 5'2" because I am close to 5'2", but on my medical charts, at least the last one I looked at that had height, they took away 1/4 of an inch, so I am 5'1 3/4", and it's really annoying and I want to be 5'2", but I'm just under it. Dogs or cats? I like both, but I am more so a dog person, I would say. Funniest moment throughout high school? You know, my memory is really a blur, so I can't tell you what the funniest moment is. I do have a funny memory with my friend Tanya. It was at her house, and she was chasing me with a squirt bottle full of water, and I tripped and fell and landed on a big conch shell right in my back. Really hurt, but it was really funny, and now every time I say the word seashell or she says the word seashell, like we both bust up laughing. It's a really funny memory that I have from that time. What year were you born? 1989. So I have been alive in 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s. 5 decades I've been alive in. Wow, I'm old. Are you in Have You Gone to College? I am not currently in college. I have gone to college many times. Like I would have to sit and think and count really hard because it's been a lot of times that I've gone in and out of college because life just keeps getting in the way. Like when you have like mental illnesses and a full-time job and so much going on, it's really hard to stay in school, and I think I'm just giving up at this point. What is your favorite drink? I love juice, but I also love coffee. But are we talking non-alcoholic or alcoholic? Because then that's a whole different thing. I'm gonna go with juice and coffee or tied, though. What is your spirit animal and why? I would say I don't have a spirit animal. I'm not Native American. I know nothing of spirit animals. I feel like that's a very weird question to throw in there. Like, is that a thing that people of all ethnicities have? I thought that was a very sacred native thing. Am I wrong? Am I being overly sensitive? Let me know in the comments. 11, you're wearing perfume. What scent is it? Well, I only have like 3 perfumes, so it's either Black Opium by YSL, Chanel Chance Tender or whatever, and then the Armani Diamonds. Those are the only 3 perfumes I have. Tea or coffee? Absolutely coffee. What are your life goals? I have a hard time seeing life goals, but I would say a life goal of mine is to have a permanent residence where it's my home and I don't have to move ever. I would love that so much. That's a great life goal of mine. 14. What sports do you play or have you played? Well, seeing as I'm 30 years old, I don't play any sports. But I have been a cheerleader. I even was a collegiate cheerleader. I played volleyball, basketball, track, knowledge bowl. I was never officially in tennis, but I do like to just hit the ball around on the tennis court. And I played soccer when I was younger too, so I was pretty athletic as a kid. I mean, not in like a good way, like not that I could have gotten a scholarship for it, but like I was involved in a lot of athletic activities. Have any books you read changed your life? I don't know, because I've read so many books, it's hard to say. I don't think there's any one book I can point to and say like that definitively changed everything for me, but I mean, every book like affects me that I get, like, I don't know how to explain, like reading to me is like so immersive, so I really feel it and I feel the characters and I feel the story, so every book affects me. I just don't know that any book necessarily like changed my whole life. Am I making any sense? 16. What is your favorite movie? The Lego Movie. Oh my god. That movie just makes me so happy. I cannot be sad when I'm watching the Lego Movie. I just can't. If you can be sad while watching the Lego Movie, you need serious therapy. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I like to joke. Who are your favorite YouTubers? I really like my friends that I've made on YouTube. Like, they're my favorite because I know them as people, and I love all of you guys. Like, it's so cool that like I know people who make all this awesome content. I would say like out of like the big YouTubers, if you wanted me to name them, I don't even really watch any of them anymore. I watch more like the mid-size, like still considered like micro, like Samantha March and Angelica Nyquist. Is that how you say her name? I'm so bad with names, but you know, like those ones that are still to me huge, but in like the whole scale, like they're pretty small. But my favorites are you guys, like my YouTube friends. I love you. Do you speak any languages and how well? I speak English and ik spreek Attenley. Are you single or taken? I am currently single and I am enjoying myself. Single and alone in isolation. What is your idea of your dream date? Oh gosh, my dream date. Definitely an activity, like of some sort, whether it be like dinner, movie, playing games, going like dream date is definitely not Netflix and chill, you know? Like, I want to go out and do something and have a good time, not just, you know. How long was your longest relationship? 7 years. But it felt like it lasted longer than that because even after we broke up, it wasn't over. But it was a long, long time. It was a long time. How would you describe your fashion sense? I would describe my fashion sense as comfortable and classy and just a little bit edgy. What is your go-to hairstyle? A messy bun. That's what I wear to work on a daily basis, is a messy bun. How many siblings do you have? I have 2 sisters and 1 half brother. What is your go-to fast food order? I really like sandwiches. So I love a veggie delight at Subway with provolone and everything but olives and honey mustard and sweet onion sauce. Like, that's my go-to at Subway. And then at Jimmy John's, my go-to is a number 7. I love the number 7. And then at Firehouse, my go-to is the veggie. Oh, the Firehouse veggie is so good. Yeah, there's so many good sandwich fast food places, and I love sandwiches. Do you use a PC or a Mac? I use a PC. I actually use a Samsung laptop, and considering the programs that I run, and it's just a little Ultrabook, I would say it does pretty dang good. Like, I run the full Adobe Creative Cloud programs on my computer, and it's like 4 years old now, a 4-year-old Samsung Ultrabook, and it handles it pretty well. I mean, of course I have a lot of crashing, but like, it does good. I'm happy with it. Your most memorable vacation memory. Most memorable vacation memory. Well, this past December, I went to St. Lucia with a bunch of my friends to celebrate me and my best friend turning 30. And that was just incredible. The whole trip, minus the morning that I was super hungover, that sucked. But just the whole trip, it was so gorgeous, and just, I can't forget it. It was maybe a once-in-a-lifetime thing for me, and I will remember the whole thing my whole life. What are your morning, evening routines? In the morning, I wake up, I take my dog out potty, I make my coffee, I drink my coffee, get ready for work, go to work. Real exciting stuff. In the night, I take my dog out potty, I take my medicine, brush my teeth, do my skincare if I'm not feeling lazy, and go to bed. Man, I'm an exciting person. Do you have any bad habits? I would say my bad habits are A, using shopping as a coping skill a bit too much sometimes. And then another bad habit I would say is I don't pick up right away. Like, I let things sit and then I do all my cleaning on one day. So like my clean clothes, sometimes I'll just let them sit for like a week and then I'll put them away when I go to do laundry again. So that's a bad habit. Tell us one thing about you that we wouldn't know. Ooh, this is tough because I feel like I'm pretty open with you guys, and I've done quite a few like tag and get to know me style videos already. Something that you wouldn't know. I don't know if I've said this before in a get to know me video. If I have, I apologize, but something that you wouldn't know is my name has been legally changed. When I was a baby, I was born with the name Rachel, but it was spelled A-E-L. And my mom decided when I was like 1 or 2 years old to legally change it to be spelled just E-L. So I have had a legal name change. Ooh, there are some extended questions. That was the last question, but there are some extended questions, so let's do those! I'm so excited. What is your favorite Netflix show? Is 7 Deadly Sins a Netflix show? I love 7 Deadly Sins. I think I'm behind on that. I think I should catch up on that tonight. It's so good. I love anime. Do you like anime? Show us your songs tab on Spotify. I like never use Spotify. What is the songs tab? Let me go into Spotify. I know I have the app, but is that a premium thing? Cause I don't have Spotify premium. I don't see a songs tab at all. Sorry. What is the craziest thing you have done? That's tough. I don't know. I've done a lot of crazy things. I mean, it depends on who you ask. I've done some crazy things. I don't know. I don't know, man. Describe your first crush. Adorable. He was adorable. He was nerdy and he was adorable. Yeah. Although, when I told someone that I thought he was cute, then somebody made fun of me and I pretended I didn't like him. But he was dorky and nerdy and adorable and I loved him, and I still love nerds. That's still my type. And that was in the 3rd grade. That's the first crush I remember, is the 3rd grade. His name was Josiah, I think? I don't know. He was cute. He was cute. What theme parks have you been to? I have been to Silverwood in Spokane. I have been to, what is it? Wet n Wild, or no, that's a makeup brand. Wild Waves on the west side of Washington. And I have been to, there was an amusement park in like Glenwood Springs that I went to in Colorado. I can't remember what it was called, but that one was pretty cool. There were some stuff that like hung off a cliff that was freaking terrifying. So scary to be on a ride that goes over a cliff and you're like swinging over a cliff. Oh, I was screaming for my life. Who was your childhood best friend? I already answered this. Kristen is my best friend. She's been my best friend since I was 4 years old. What is your favorite genre of film and why? My favorite genres are comedy and action and sci-fi / like superhero, comic book. All of those. Those are my favorites because I love explosions and I love to laugh. And also, I love nerdy stuff. So, there you go. What was your dream job as a kid? I had so many, but I would say like my dream job that I was gonna go to college for and did attempt to go to college for several times was to go into advertising. I really wanted to create advertising campaigns for companies. I thought that would be such a fun way to have like a creative outlet and make good money, but that didn't happen. What is your coffee order? Starbucks, my usual coffee order is a iced skinny vanilla latte, sometimes with an extra shot if I'm feeling a little bit tired. And lately I've been favoring their smoked butterscotch frappuccino. That is so yummy. But my go-to is the skinny vanilla latte. What is your favorite thing to order from Uber Eats? I don't order from Uber Eats that often, but typically I order Mexican food. I don't know. I just crave some real good Mexican food sometimes. Have you moved from home? Where to, and how was the experience? Oh, honey. I've moved so many times, I couldn't tell you. I moved out of home when I was 18 years old. I had just graduated high school and my mom said, the house is getting foreclosed on. I'm sorry, you have to go. So I moved in with my sisters in the big city, and then I moved into the dorm. Then I moved in with my sisters. Then I moved into an apartment with just one sister. Then I moved in with my other sister. Then I moved in with some friends. Then I got an apartment by myself. Then I moved in with my other sister. Then I moved to Colorado, where I moved around a bunch of times to a bunch of different places. And now I'm back in Spokane, living with my friend. So yeah, I can't even count how many times I've moved. How was the experience though? I hate moving. I'm done. I want a forever home. Someone adopt me, please. Can you get this cute little what kind of dog am I? I don't know. This cute little mixed breed, a forever home, please. Have you ever failed at anything, and what did you learn? I failed at so many things. Who doesn't? Like, that's life. You try and you fail and you keep trying. I don't even understand this question. Like, am I only supposed to have ever failed at one thing and remember that one specific thing and know what I learned from it? Because I've failed at a billion things. I couldn't tell you what I learned because I can't remember all the things I failed at. I'm a failure. Just kidding. How many countries have you traveled to? I have been to Canada. I live in a border state, so that's pretty much a given. And I have been to St. Lucia, so 2 countries. Who is your celebrity crush? Paul Rudd. Oh my gosh, he never ages and he's so cute and I love him. Do you have any pets? Show them to us. Hold on. All right, we are back. This is my Apis. He's a Chiweenie. He is turning 10 this summer. He's a grumpy old man. He's like, let me go back to napping, Mom. But I love him so much. My sweet old man. What are your pet peeves? You know, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but I know there's things that bother me, but I just can't. Nothing's popping up. What do you do in your free time? This! Film YouTube videos for you guys! Yeah, I'm super excited. Do you have any weird quirks? Yeah. I would say I have quite a few. I'm a weirdo. But weirdos are the best people. I don't like to be touched, especially in like my shoulder area. I know most people love massages and they love shoulder rubs, and anybody who was willing to like give them a free shoulder rub, they are down for it. Don't touch me. Do not do that. No. No, 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 no. Ugh. Makes me so uncomfortable. What is your favorite color? I do not have a favorite color. I always like to say that all of my colors are the favorite, with pink being my least favorite. So I don't hate pink, but it's like the bottom of all the colors. But I love all the colors. Like, I'll even still wear pink and rock pink, but I don't know, it changes. Like, I can't pick just one favorite because all the colors are so beautiful in their own way. I already answered the sibling question. Do you know your personality type? What is it? Like the the 4-letter one? I did take that test. I can't remember for the life of me what my personality type is. I do know, according to that, I am definitely an introvert. I know that for sure, which is pretty obvious. Pretty obvious. But I can't remember what the letters were for the life of me. Have you ever been to any concerts or festivals, and which were the most memorable? I've never been to any music oh, wait, there was one. Okay, so there was one music festival-ish thing that I went to with my best friend several years ago in Colorado. It was like a 90s reunion tour with a bunch of 90s bands, with like Smash Mouth and Sugar Ray and like Vertical Horizon and Gin Blossoms, and it was so good, except for these teenage girls who tried to start a fight with me, and I was like, why? Why? I am not violent or confrontational. Why? But it was a good time, and I would love to go to another 90s reunion festival thing again. It was so much fun, minus those crazy 16-year-olds. What are your favorite values in friends? I really value honesty and understanding. Like, people who are not super judgmental of you, but just listen and are honest with you and don't lie to you and sugarcoat things and talk behind your back. Yeah, that's what I value. What is one thing you wish people knew about you? I don't know what I wish people knew. I don't like sit here pondering like, I really wish people, like, I don't feel misunderstood, you know? Like, I feel like you guys get me. So I don't know how to answer this question. What social media are you addicted to? Definitely YouTube, for sure. But if we're not counting YouTube, then Instagram. How do you get along with your family? Well, with my immediate family, my mom and my sisters, I get along great. I talk to them all the time. They are in another part of the state, so I can't see them right now, which is really a bummer, but I'm really close with them and we get along really well. My extended family I'm not so close with, but I don't think there are any issues there. What is the biggest struggle you have overcome? So many big struggles. It would be a tie between like my mental illness, which is still like, it's gonna be a lifelong struggle. I'm always going to be struggling with that, but I feel like I'm winning. I think I'm winning. And the other struggle would be my toxic, emotionally abusive relationship. That was really hard to get out of and to overcome. Who is your role model? I would say if we're talking about like a YouTube role model, a big role model for me would be Samantha March. She's really inspiring and I really look up to her as a content creator. If we're talking like a role model in just everyday life, I would say just all of the strong women that I know, and I know so many. You are going out with friends. Describe your night. Going to a bar. I don't know. I haven't gone out with friends in so long, I forget what that's like. What are you happiest with in your life?
From the maker of your favorite IPA.
No, I don't want this ad to play. What are you happiest with in your life? I am happiest with myself and how I'm persevering, because I've had a lot of struggle in recent times, and I'm still trucking. I'm still going to work. I'm still getting up. And I mean, I'm really happy about that. That makes me really happy that I am still going. And that is the final question of the extension. So those are like all the million questions of this Get to Know Me tag. I hope you guys had fun getting to know more about me. And if you would like to do this tag, definitely let me know you're going to do it and I would love to watch your video. Or if you just want to answer some of the questions down below so we can all get to know each other, that would be great. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you have not already, and I will see you next time. Bye!